boj o postup mezi elitního špičku turnaje. Červený dveře domácí LC Custodes proti nováček turnaje Jagged Mountain z Colorado. Vítěz postupuje do čtvrtfinále, poražený postupuje o 9. až 16. místo.
Hello, lacrosse friends. Welcome back to the 2018 Aleš Hřebeský Memorial, the 25th anniversary of this fabulous tournament here in beautiful Radotín, Prague, Czech Republic. We have the third of our play-in games. The winners of these games go to the quarterfinals, so they are automatically among the top 8. If you lose this game, you will finish somewhere between 9 and 16. To our left, going left to right, the hometown favorites, the team everyone will be cheering for here, LC Custodes. Starting goaltenders Jakub Maras, one of the great young developing goaltenders in international lacrosse. Going right to left, wearing the blue with the mountainscape, the Jagged Mountain team from Denver, Colorado in the US. I am Steven Stamp, very pleased to be bringing you this game along with Ryan Wallace, who earlier today made his international lacrosse announcing debut. Referee here at the tournament, an all-around good guy, and father-to-be.
Thanks, Stamper. Good to be here.
Great to have you here. The face-off will be the man mountain, Jakub Vimala, against Michael Simboski. They both have some flow going. I have to call it almost a tie in the flow department. We'll see who can take the edge in face-off. Vimala is definitely one of the international game's best face-off guys. How will Simboski do? Usually Lushkot comes up with that one, and Custodes will take the first possession. Lushkot hands it off to the great Dominic Peshek along the far boards. There's a pass through the middle, and it is grabbed by Chris Lyons.
Chris Lyons.
Yeah, bounces off the checker, and it's going to be turned over. Go ahead there, Ryan.
I think he's looking for an interference call there. He's followed through into the defender, couldn't quite get the pass on target.
Yeah, but if the stick is out of the crease and he makes contact, that's okay. You can't actually make contact with the stick of the goal. You can't check it if he has his feet in the crease, even if the stick with the ball in it is outside the crease. Usually Kostal tries to go back door. It's missed by Petr Popia. Jagged Mountain has possession. It's a good group of players in Jagged Mountain, but not sure they've seen the level of team play that they're going to come up against with Custodes. It'll be important for them to stay close early in the game.
Oh, I talked to the guys before the game, good friends of mine from all my years in Denver, and they are just excited to be on the floor with these guys. This is their first international tournament. Some of these guys have never been out of the U.S. before.
Justin De Palma with the ball. Cameron Simpson sets a pick for him. There's the roll, but well defended. They're running low on time, but 10 on the shot clock. Simpson can't get it with Antonin Gottwald on him.
Good hustle for the ground ball there.
What a great double team on the Czech, but this Czech club gets it out. Most of the Czech national team is comprised of players from LC Custodes. Oh, what a finish. Peshek on the run. A wonderful young gentleman and a brilliant lacrosse player. What hands to make this finish.
Yeah, that was a really nice cut off the far side coming out of the bench. And like you said, the guy can just handle the ball. It's been really, I see him at a lot of tournaments. I've had the pleasure of reffing this team so many times, and it's just fun to watch him play. Same with the face-off guy, Vimala, who's going after the number 2.
Peshek had a lot of time, or a lot of room on that, but he didn't need it. He banged it in off the bar, and it's Not a good sign for Jagged Mountain that he was that open. They have to pick him up coming off the bench because there are a lot of talented players, but Peshek is the one who can put up 6 or 7 goals on you in a hurry. We're 2:19 in, and it's 1-0 for Custodes.
Let's see if Jagged Mountain can get into some of their offense here. They've got some strong lefties. I think they've been going strong side right.
Ben Weiss has the ball up top, passes it off. A little switch there, and they try to pass the ball down. Can't quite connect it with Ryan Stoll. But the ball is dropped by the Czechs. A great chance on the crease, but what a play recovery by Roman Seidel to run over the Jagged Mountain player. Was that Stoll, or that was Ben Weiss, I think, on the crease, right?
Yeah, that was Ben picking up the loose ball in front, almost got a shot off.
Here comes Costal. He is fighting. He's got not Justin Plume. It's
Preston Plume.
Preston Plume.
My former roommate, very good friend of mine.
Terrific guy.
Really great, I'm really excited to be here with him on the floor here.
That outside shot is knocked down. I think it might have actually hit Costal. It did. He's rubbing his buttocks. That's where it hit him. Here's an outbreak for the Jagged Mountain crew. Glenn Lazar is going to slow it down.
We'll see what the righties can do here. Jagged Mountain starting to settle in some of their offense, test out these Czech defenders.
Bryant Boucher going to the net, turned aside. He had a cutter, but wasn't able to get it to him. He's going to spin, fakes a pass, still hanging on to the ball, and it's going to be knocked out. Comes out to the top, shot from the outside. That's taken by Ethan Heritage, but he can't connect the long outlet pass to Zipai. He catches it, throws on the brakes, behind the back. Nice save by Lions. Have to be alert. Zipai, terrific play. Zipai standing there to pressure, but it'll be an outlet pass to Cameron Simpson. This is one of the guys who I think has a real shot at the expansion National Lacrosse League. Terrific player, both ends of the floor, rips it up in the Can-Am League out of Onondaga. And he scores there. You can see the little twister fighting through traffic. Those are some solid defenders. He just battles his way to get that shot off.
Yeah, really fun player to watch. He's comfortable with the contact. He's got some really nice shots, really nice release points. As you see here, the little twister. Looks for the better angle to the far side. Yeah, he's been great all tournament. Very consistent.
Had the arm with the stick kind of caught between those two defenders. It shows his strength as he rips it back through. He was telling me he's going to be going to tryout camp with the Coburg Kodiaks of Major Series Lacrosse in a few weeks. And he is very excited about a chance to play in MSL. Will spin away from traffic and throwing the pass back up to Seidel. And Custodes will have possession. Prohashka throws it down to Loshkot. There's the backdoor cut.
Wow.
Just missing it.
Peshek there to clean it up, see what he can come up with after this.
Matej Barak. Radek Skala got that ball back.
So much good off-ball movement from the Czechs. They're just so hard to keep track of. You got to know where Peshek is, but they have so many scoring threats.
Here comes Plume sprinting up the floor. Sorry, that is
Plume.
That is Preston Plume.
That is definitely Preston Plume.
He has the flow of the game.
He was really excited about the helmet he put together for all this. He's been running the team for the brewery he works at in downtown Denver, just down from the ballpark. Spent a lot of days there.
Comes back to the top to Heritage.
Big chops there from the Czech defender. They're not going to get away with that all game.
That pass doesn't connect. Ball still on the floor, just 2 seconds left. Need to let that rip, and Ryan Stoll will do so. The save, it comes out. Chance for Jagged Mountain to get back, but it bounces straight to the defender, Antonin Gottwald. He loves to throw some hits. Does he want to throw a shot? He's going to turn away instead, and we'll throw it back out top to Costal.
You know, we play a lot of...
passes it through the middle. There's a cut to the middle by Petr Popia. He gets hit hard by Bobby Whitford, I believe, was throwing that check. The ball is down on the floor. Costal can't grab it, and Jagged Mountain will come
still
up.
Got
what a nice play by Nick Peterson.
Chance for a big hit there. Lazar comes out of it
ahead, and they scoop it up. Kyle Gray with possession. Shruta on him, gets by. Now Hodania going after him. Still has the ball. Just avoids stepping in the crease. 7 seconds left on the shot clock. A chance up top for Dustin Kunderman. He's going to rip it near side just a little bit wide. The shot clock's going to expire before they can get another shot off. Simpson puts it down. 1-1, 6:43 in.
I think they got to dump that in the corner there. You know, they pretty much left the ball up top for the Czechs, but luckily they get it back on a bad pass. You don't see that very often from LCC.
Yeah, they really don't throw the ball away often. Jagged Mountain almost had an over and back there. As the ball is passed to Stoll while he has foot on the center line. He managed to get it off just in time. Simpson ducks underneath. He's going to be turned aside. They're aware of him now, but he still gets the shot off. Vimolo is on him. Now Simpson has it back, fresh 30. Flips it across to the middle. Maybe a forced pass there, and it was low, but they do recover. Pass is picked off by Vimolo. He's going to go for a run. They pick him up nicely. One defender is back, but there is Peshek off the bench. Vimolo runs. He's going to shoot. Scores. Draws the goalie Lions over and bounces it far side. That is just a matter of being big, strong, fast, talented, and alert.
Yeah, Vimolo, he is not just a face-off guy. I get to watch him a lot. You always know when he's on the floor, and he's just so calm under pressure.
Look at the hand position here.
Yeah, he knew where he needed to go with it. He knew where the defenders were. He knew where he needed to, you know, he's done that a time or two, don't you think, Steven?
Yeah, he's a poised player, and you can see how calm he was with the checker all over him. That makes it 2-1.
Big battle at the face-off.
Big time.
Jagged Mountain do a good job keeping up with the pressure from Radotin, getting in there fighting for ground balls. You know, you can't come out and play intimidated or play soft against these guys.
Yeah, they're the defending champions, and Jagged Mountain is not looking intimidated whatsoever. I think they've come out with the best energy of the silver group teams that we've seen, the silver tier teams that we've seen come into these playdowns. But there's Peshek all alone.
You have to know where he is.
Yeah.
He knows where to be. And if you notice, he knew where to be on the backside, so that goalie Chris Lyons had to come across, and he just caught and shot before it happened.
And it's hard to say from this angle whose man he was, but there's nobody anywhere near him, and that's twice he's been left wide open and twice he's scored, which gives you a pretty good indication of the odds you face when you leave him uncovered.
Yeah, somebody's got to know where he is, and it's going to have to be one of Jagged Mountain's big guys.
I think Szymboski's doing a pretty good job on these face-off battles. They get this one. Simpson going to the net.
Triple team, almost 4. Good pop from Plume.
The Czechs do get it back. And the forced throw, oh, that's a stick. Preston Plume slid up onto the head, but it did start on the shoulder, no call. Gotta be careful with that check.
3 very experienced refs out here tonight. Jan Martin from Germany. Is that Marty Babushka from right here in Prague? Yeah. And then Mitch Hart from Canada.
Quite a good group. Petr Popia gets a pick from Prohashka, throws it across. Peshek can't catch the ball.
Do not see that very often.
Down there by Bobby Whitford.
Shot clock, and Jagged Mountain will get it back.
Pass out to Braden Oler.
Also a former roommate of mine.
Who isn't a former roommate of yours on this team? Spin move by Ryan Stoll. He gets the shot, but that one goes wide off to the far side. Lots of time on the clock, though, on the shot clock as they pick it back up. Here's Boucher with the shot, saved by Jakub Marish in the little outlet pass. Lots of time. The entire Jagged Mountain line of blue jerseys heading into the bench all at the same time to get the 5 defenders out. There's Loshkov.
Yeah, we'll see if Jagged can keep up with the speed that these Czech guys play at. I mean, they're just so fast. They sub fast. They do everything fast.
We'll see how they attack with Peshek not on the floor. They get it back. Scala takes the shot, backdoor, beautiful passing play, and Loshkov just taps it home.
I've really
not all Peshek.
Yeah, I've really learned a lot as a coach and a referee and as a player just from watching these guys with their side-to-side ball movement. They're so good at getting the ball to the backside where the goalie isn't. You can see there's a lot of goal there before the goalie can get across, and you know, it's really hard, and they do a really nice job of it.
Well, and they've got you going back and forth so much, and the passing is so quick. That's, as you mentioned, it's in the stick, it's out of the stick.
Yeah, these guys
There's not a lot of waiting and thinking.
And they know that that's how you have to do it. Here's a ground ball, fast break.
With a chance. He's got Peshek on the far side. Catch, oh, that's a great save. We've seen Peshek put in goals like that repeatedly, and Lyons gets there to stop it. Here comes Jagged Mountain back the other way. Adam Kohlberg.
Kohlberg is also a former roommate of mine.
For the rest of the game, Ryan and Wallace, we'll just mention who's not former roommates of his.
Ethan Heritage is not.
There you go. What about Cameron Simpson?
Ben Weiss is not. Cameron Simpson is not from Denver. I think they picked up a couple.
Maybe for a tournament. Oh, big hit, a collision. Simpson is smothered, sandwiched between them. He just pops up and heads back.
You know, you can't, he's a great player. He's doing some really nice things, but he's now dodged triple teams the last 3 times.
He's trying to do too much on his own, and you know he's just trying to help the team, but you got to help the team by getting everyone involved. That's a goal off the step back shot by Radek Scala. And boy, he got a lot on that one.
Yeah, you know, it's speaking of Simpson, he was doing a nice job earlier today and yesterday with shooting, you know, over and around screens, shooting in unsettled situations. Today he's dodging triple teams and it's not really working. That's a good example right there. The Custodes just shot around a screen there, set a pick, little seal. The goalie can't really see it coming until it's already, you know, it's already out.
Well, it's a great seal to set that screen for Scala to shoot around, and just like that, it's 5-1 Custodes. And this was a close game for, you know, much of the 12.5 minutes we've played here. But that is how dangerous Custodes can be. They just pop those goals home. Goals from Vimala and Peshek just a minute apart, and then a couple more coming in quick succession.
Yeah, they do a nice job of, you know, they're scoring nice goals right now. There's a shot on target. These aren't sloppy goals, you know. No. These are guys doing exactly what they know they need to do.
Yeah, and it's 4 goals in 4.5 minutes, and Vimala gets into Kunderman's face. Those are a couple of big boys. Kunderman, who's been known to engage in some
Has he been
antics?
We call those extracurricular activities.
There you go. He's going to go off, and Vimala will as well. Vimala's helmet was almost ripped off as they got into it.
They've all been there before. Yeah, they're still talking though. The new guy keeps talking.
Yeah.
Vimala's been there a couple times.
Yeah, he's just going to get his hair behind his ears, get his helmet back on. Kunderman still trying to engage in conversation.
He is a really nice, calm player. Yeah, you know, some of these, same with Dominic Peshek, they're so competitive, they're so good. Yep. They're on this big stage so often, and they're also so calm.
Popia tangling hard in front with one of the Jagged Mountain players. Now it's just pushing him out of the way and just throws him to the ground. Penalty coming. It's going to be to Jagged Mountain, almost wiped out because that was almost a beautiful backhand goal. We're going to have a slashing call.
Boy, that was almost a really nice behind-the-back feed into the middle. These guys, they've played together for so long. They know where they are, the other guys are.
Whitford will go to the box for a minute or less for slashing. I'm just trying to see who it was. That was Glenn Lazar that was tangled up with Popia. That was getting really intense, and Popia just literally tossed him to the ground.
Yeah, Glenn's a good friend of mine. He and his brother Drew from back in Denver, Colorado. We spent some time in Israel together last summer.
There's a pass to the cutter. Peshek off the crossbar. It's going to head off into the corner and be grabbed there by Prohashka. Prohashka goes up top to Scala. Wide open look, and the rip. Petr Popia, another veteran of the Czech national team, once again showing that Peshek has much help in the talent department.
Yeah, they have so many scoring threats.
He just had so much time and space on the power play. And that's a case where the low man on the defense was very actively engaged with Dominic Peshek, making sure that he was covered. That's Braden Oler doing what we suggested, watch Peshek, and that leaves Popia too much space.
Well, and Braden's actually quite new to box, but he's done a really nice job here at the tournament. Hasn't played for a long time. And, you know, he wants to be that low man. He wants to cover the crease and make sure they don't get in there and get easy goals.
That will do it for the first half. It is 6-1 Custodes. I'm Steven Stamp with Ryan Wallace. We're going to take a break for 2 minutes and be back to the Aleš Hřebeský here in Radotín.
You started it.
I know. Welcome back, lacrosse friends. We are back at the box in Radotín. Vimala Simboski. They will face off again at 6-1 Custodes, and Vimla has the ball. He's going to pop it up to himself. No, he's going to pass it. Oh, nice try by Peshek, but he misses. The ball is scooped up, and here come Jagged Mountain.
It's Colbert bringing the ball down the field. Really fun player to watch.
Floor. It's not a field.
You're correct.
Thank you. They still have possession, but not able to set up the offense yet. Down to 18 seconds on the shot clock. Get it a pass to the near side. Heritage. We're going to have a moving pick. Ben Weiss doesn't agree with the call.
Yeah, he's going to have to not disagree. We got to go.
Yeah, you don't have a whole lot of time. These games fly by. I've done several games with Connor Wilson. I think in every one we mentioned, wow, we're already into the last half of the second half.
Yeah, some of these are flying by. I mean, it's been a long day, but just a fantastic day here.
Ball coming out from the corner. Scala takes the pass, tries to shoot around the screen, decides it's not there. Now he gets the shot into Lyon's chest. He loses it, and it comes back out to Petr Popia. That's not going to help Jagged Mountain as the defenders do get a little tired. They're short games, but it's a lot of intensity, a lot of running, and they have played a lot over the last couple of days.
Yeah,
There's
these
a
are
pass.
hard shifts.
Great hustle.
They're going to
by
say
the
this
Czech player. Yeah, it was touched, so it's not going to be over and back.
They're not going to get a reset here, so there's only 4 on the shot clock. They gave a
they
reset.
just did get the reset. I'm not sure about that. You disagree with the reset?
Yeah, I don't. You know, sometimes the button gets pushed. If with everything else going on, we can catch that and count down the last in our head, maybe. You know, we try to.
A lot of pressure, but running through everyone is Simboski. Simboski, sorry.
He's a nice product of the University of Colorado, where Ben Weiss was a coach for a long time.
Diving attempt, Morris just stays near his post to make that save.
I do like watching these Czech goalkeepers too. I don't know a ton about.
Long pass, Odanya to Peshek. Looked like that might have been in and out, but didn't go in. And is picked up there by Preston Plume. Nice spin move, falls down, pops back up, actually kind of sat on his man Odanya for a second. Aggressive pass, and he gets it through. What a play by Plume, and then the hard pick that he somehow gets away with. I think you would have called that one. That's a bouncer, gets up into the mesh, and it will be Custodes' ball.
I like the fast intensity from Jagged, but they're going to really have to work hard if they want to beat this Custodes defense.
They've got to make more than 1 or 2 passes. The way that Custodes is doing it, the same thing. You've got to keep the ball moving back and forth, side to side, get them going. There's a break chance. It's grabbed by Prohaska. I'm not sure the pass was actually intended for him. Popia now gets it across. That one misses. Jacek. Popia fakes. 5 seconds on the shot clock. It's going to be calm and wait. And now he'll just flip it behind his back down into the corner. And Jagged Mountain will get the ball. And we have a penalty coming. And it will be once again, I believe, Bobby Whitford.
Referee Mitch Hart taking that slash unnecessary off the ball, or is in the back.
He's got to be careful. It's not Canadian Summer Lacrosse where you can get away with a little bit more. It's FIL rules. They do need to be contained.
Yeah, there is an adjustment period for a lot of the Canadian North American teams that come over. You know, some of the stuff you can do in CLA you can't do here. We got to teach them, rein it back.
Peshek at the top of the power play this time, usually over in the shooter spot, but he can let it rip. He was trying to make a pass there, I think. Nice job by Lyons to pick that pass off as it went through. Outlet pass to Preston Plume. He grabs, it's just tipped away. I think Loshkot got a hand on it, or a stick on it, to knock it away. Great job by Plume to get it back. You can shoot that, but I don't love the jump shot.
I would have waited 1 or 2 more steps. He really didn't have anybody coming to him. And he started that whole thing with the deflection into the crease to Lyons. He had his stick up in the air, got that skip pass from Peshek, started the whole thing, tried to finish it.
Yeah, excellent shift there by Preston Plume. I agree with you. Another step or two could have given him a really good angle and tried to get Marsh coming off his near post, which is where I think you might have come back to for the shot.
A little behind the back pass from side to side.
Popia to Barak.
The Czechs so good at getting the rebounds and loose balls. If you're not going to contest those, they're going to come at you over and over.
Yeah, there's a backdoor quick stick, and that's buried. Peshek with the hard diagonal pass, and Prohaska just rams it home.
If you leave these guys one step open, if you can't get something in their hands or something on their body, they will cut you up.
So it's 7-1 Custodes. You said Jagged Mountain was just very excited to be out here, and I thought they actually came out with some great energy.
They've still got some great
energy. They've still got the energy. They're just not able to stay with this team. And again, it goes back to these Jagged Mountain guys. A lot of guys have played a lot of field lacrosse and moving their way into the box game, passionate and dedicated. But these Custodes players, the Czech Republic, the only nation on earth other than Canada where box lacrosse has precedence over field lacrosse or primary placement. And these kids have been playing since they were little children, sticks in their hands. There's a cut to the middle, a beautiful finish. And again, that's good defense by Andrew Somps, but just not quite good enough, and LaxAllStars buries it. Yeah, these guys are so comfortable handling the pressure, so much handling the contact. Box players even comfortable inside double teams. Yeah, Jagged's going to have to keep up with this high-powered offense. I don't know if they have the offensive power on the other end to go along with it. Yeah. They're struggling a little bit. Again, Somps with pretty good defense, just would have had to be between the player and the net in order to take that, and then they're going to go backdoor. Yeah, the energy is good, but the Czechs are just so practiced and so disciplined and so experienced. It's really fun to watch. I'm sure they're learning a lot right now, and they knew they wanted to come out here and have fun against this team. This is the best box lacrosse team in Europe. The defending champions here at the Aleš Hřebeský Memorial. This is the 25th anniversary. I'm Steven Stamp with Ryan Wallace. Thanks for being with us. Here's a chance for Jagged Mountain. A little trail check by Dominic Peshik. It's a pretty nice defensive play by the prolific scorer. They got 6 out here. They're going to get a penalty. Let's see if they catch it. Jagged got a little lucky there. Long outlet pass. Prohashka has it and scores. They didn't get too lucky. I think they actually got a little tentative with the change, noticing they had 6 guys, and were very careful about getting people out, and that left Prohashka some room. Yeah, it's really fun watching all the teams here. Everybody just keeps playing the whistle. I mean, the pace is so high. Everybody just wants to go, go, go. It's really fun. We're trying to, referees are getting whistles going fast. Yeah. Everybody's still scrambling after that loose ball on the faceoff. Guys are getting in there, really digging it out, playing physical. And it pops free and is grabbed along the boards. Younger players are so scared to go in there and make contact, but the box players, you love the contact. You got the pads on, bang around a little. That's what they're for, Initiate it. I mean, Jagged Mountain hustling after ground balls, making plays off the ground, but this is what happens. Ball comes out to Hodania, and that's just a great battle that I wouldn't even say that the Czechs won that battle. It just happened to roll to Hodania. Everybody has some days like that where the ball just doesn't bounce your way. Certainly nothing wrong with the effort Jagged Mountain is giving, just not quite ready for this level. They're going to keep plugging away for another 7:15 though. Great behind the back pass by Scala. Popia tries to get to LaxAllStars. He didn't have the ball in his stick before he shot. Kunderin picks it up. He's going to go for a run. Barrels into the offensive end. Yeah, good timeout call. Yeah. That is a good timeout call right there. They were at risk of getting trapped on the midline. Box lacrosse, of course, you can't bring the ball over and then go back over. I have a question for you. Yeah. On the face-offs, I've seen a couple of calls of playing with the feet, using the feet, but I've also seen several instances where players, do use the ball to kick themselves and kick it out. Totally what is the situation? It's totally fine. You can kick the ball to yourself. You can use your feet out on the floor. You may not kick the ball into the goal. We had one earlier today where the ball actually bounced off the goal, off of the foot of an attacking player standing perfectly still, did not know where the rebound came from, right off his foot, right back in. That's a goal. That's a goal. That's a good goal. Now, I know you can't kick it into the net. Right, had he intentionally kicked it, would be no goal. I've just seen a couple of calls off face-offs where they called using your feet. That's what that is then. It's just like field lacrosse. You cannot kick the stick. So if your foot makes contact with, let's say, the opponent's stick. Yeah, if he's got the clamp, you can't kick his stick to get the ball out, so that's what that is. Maybe I thought it was, because it looked to me like it was because the guy kicked the ball, but maybe it was, I thought he was kicking the ball, but he caught the stick, and that was a part of it. Oh, guys kick sticks all the time. Here we go. We got some Jagged Mountain finally getting into their offense. They've got some off-ball movement going, trying to learn a thing or two from these great Czech players. Looking for the backdoor cut as Kyle Gray went in, but he was well covered by the Czechs. And there's Vimala just reaching over, using his length. Nice diving attempt. Who was that? That's Simpson again. They got a little pushing and shoving over there. Yeah, not a bad attempt. He had the defender hung up in front. Try the dive shot, cutters from up top. There's several options from back there. Simpson has the one goal. He has been trying maybe a little too much to do too much by himself, but there's the effort you can see. And now he and Gottwald are going to get tangled up, and they're both going to go. And Simpson's saying, we're just letting each other know how we feel.
You know, I actually like this rule about box lacrosse. It was new when I started learning to ref. You know, if you don't like what two guys are doing, just take them out of the game. Ball stays where it is. We reset. Let them think about what they did.
That's pretty funny because I was talking about it earlier in the tournament, and I said I don't like it that there's no change in manpower. They just put the two guys in the box. What's the point of taking them off if you're not changing the manpower? And Babs Zelene messaged me on Facebook, said, "Hey, great job. Hope you're having a good time, but coincidental penalties are great." And I said, "Yeah, nice to hear from you. I disagree."
Well, there's a little bit of a high hit, and
penalty
Marty's
coming.
got it. We got
Great effort, though.
We're getting high again. The Jagged Mountain defenders starting to come up with their checks.
Thomas Jasek, great effort as he was knocked down. Still trying to get the shot off. They go behind the net. And Pesek went the wrong way. Or Popia, sorry. He had a dunk chance to go backhand. Now play will be stopped. And it will be a power play for Custodes. They're up 9-1 with 5 minutes to play.
This might be a big penalty. It was high. Might be a 3-minute. Let's see if they go with minor or major.
Cody Swayze is off to the box. It's about to be adjudicated. I think there's 2 penalties.
They got another one?
Yeah. Yeah,
Wow.
Braden Oler is going as well.
So you've got 3 guys in the penalty box. The 2 coincidentals don't really count, but
Yeah.
Jagged
So no
Mountain-
penalty shot, right?
Yeah, no penalty shot unless we get to 1 more. So you can't go 5 on 2. You can only go down to 5 on 3, and then there's a penalty shot. Referees are talking it over. You know, we're always taught to get the call right. So we got
1 minute for holding and 1 minute for slashing. So both 1 minute penalties. It will be 5 on 3 for Custodes. So they will leave one player up at the top, play 4 on 3. Basically, the extra player just gets in the way.
Yeah, and it's a great way to catch shot rebounds before they go over and become over and back.
Yeah, we call it the safety valve. So if the ball comes out,
valve.
you can go and grab it. Petr Popia will just roll it in, and Pesek will start with the ball. No, they're going to have to start back up top. Now play is blown in, and Popia throws it in. Pesek down to Scala.
Have you seen many check shots off target tonight? I haven't.
Not a lot.
They like
a
to keep
couple.
it. They like to keep it up top.
I'm not sure what that hit. It bounced out. It wasn't the goaltender.
I think it was supposed to be a pass to the backside.
Yeah, but what did it bounce off?
Defender's stick, possibly.
It must have been. It really came out hard, though. You think maybe a shaft. There's a hard shot. That one's off by Pesek. Bounces straight
he
out.
went for the big
That's a
slash.
slash.
Yeah, we got it.
Yeah, that's going to be a penalty shot.
I think that was not a smart play there. So
No.
we will have a penalty. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Exciting stuff here.
Yeah, that's Bobby Whitford with another penalty, and you just cannot slash the guy who's down on the ground or cross-check him. A man who's on the floor,
Yeah, the
you
ball
just
was
can't do it.
the ball was right there. It would have been smarter for him to go for the ball there. A lot of players now, you know, are taught instead of playing man ball all the time, you know, especially box players, everybody goes for the ball. It's really a smarter way to do it.
So the coincidental minors will be released. Simpson and Gottwald will come out, and one of the first 2 penalties will also be released
Yeah, the
for the
coincidentals.
penalty shot. So the coincidentals come out, and then one of the others as well. So then there'll be 20 seconds left after the penalty shot on one penalty, and the full minute will be served by Bobby Whitford, unless Custodes scores on it. So who's going to take this penalty shot? It will be Thomas Jasek.
This is
Jasek
the
and
big
Lyons,
time.
1-on-1. In he comes, on his side, goes to the middle, fake, shoots low, nice save Lyons. So now we'll have a face-off at center.
Yeah, always a face-off after a penalty shot. That'll buy out one of the Jagged Mountain defenders, but the offending player, actually, he still has to serve his penalty, so he's over here.
Yeah, they've let too many go. One of them should be back in the box because one still has, so it's one of the 20-second penalties, penalties with 20 seconds remaining, that is released, and then the other should still be there.
My guess is that the coincidentals had already released and the penalty shot bought out.
Yeah, but there were already.
So we're back to 5 on 4. Right?
No, it should be 5 on 3.
You know, I think you're right here.
Absolutely, because there were.
But
that
then
was
that
the
means
third.
both
There were the
coincidentals have to come
coincidentals.
back.
No, the coincidentals were fine. That was the third out. Just forget about the coincidentals. They're gone. That was the third penalty outside of that because they took the 2 at the same time,
you're
right?
right.
With the coincidentals already in there. So it should be 5 on 3, which it is.
Stamper, you would make an excellent ref. You should
Thank you.
come out and run around with us. For
Maybe
a
I'll give it a try tomorrow.
Yeah. You
Hint,
better.
hint.
You better
Nudge, nudge.
come. Hey, you know who you need to talk to is referee in chief Greg Hart. Here we go.
Oh,
Here's-
there may be something in the works. So 20 seconds left in the one penalty. Polak gets the ball. Miroslav Polak will turn, and they're going to take their time. Lushkot throws it down. Pesek wants the ball over on the near side.
no hurry for the Custodes here.
No, they're not going to take a shot on the first penalty. Oh, yes, they are. They're going to score on the first penalty. So the big key there is they scored before the first one ended. So that player who's already actually gone over to the bench is now released. They didn't even bother sending him back. But Whitford will still have to wait. His penalty will be almost over by the time everything's taken care of here. But this is a lovely play. Again, the back door, the hard diagonal pass, and it shouldn't have been a goal because his foot was on the crease. Prohaska.
So sometimes they touch it, you know, when you watch instant replay, there's a lot of times that the ball is crossing the plane of the goal a split second or a tenth of a second before it hits the net.
Yeah, but that was, his foot was on the crease as the ball hit his
Stamper,
stick.
if you're not careful, man, you're going to end up full time on the ref crew.
Sorry, just saying. Just saying. I think I do much better up here. One thing I will say, the guys and women, Sarah's here as well, do a great job. A lot of good effort, and it's a lot easier to see some of these things up here.
You know what? I
have a great angle.
We do, and we've got instant replay, which is always fun.
Yeah.
It's a fun, you know, everybody that's here doing this tournament, everybody that does European lacrosse.
Peshek with the outside rip.
Wow.
He says, go ahead, have another chop.
Chop again.
I love that. Peshek just turns the shoulder to him and says, go ahead, whack me. Man, can he ever rip. Watch this shot. Sidearm, perfect placement.
I think he caught the goalie's step, and Lyons probably thought he was going upfield again.
Yep.
So he took that one step upfield into the middle, and Peshek just shot right when he was putting his foot down. I mean, the things that Peshek's doing are so simple.
They're next level lacrosse.
They are, yeah, he's moving defenders with his eyes is probably what he's doing on that last man up when he caught the back door.
Gave him the people's eyebrow, got them going.
Yeah, he might, a little head nod might move somebody. Let's see if Boucher
behind
can
the
do
back
anything.
coming. Nope, he's going to wait on it. I think he should have ripped behind the back there, but he's going to just roll it over. Coming into the final minute and a half here. Backing down.
I think Boucher's really enjoying the contact here. We got a flag coming.
There's a penalty coming.
Bounce shot goes up in the net.
A stick got up. They're going to call holding. Well, that's a pretty good call. I mean, he was tangled up. Miroslav Polak tangled up. The stick got up just under the chin a little bit. Any number of things you could have called there. Nothing major, but definitely a penalty.
Yeah,
you were talking about the, sorry, I wanted to get you back to the process, the refs coming over here for this tournament.
Yeah, everybody does it for fun.
Yeah.
We're all here because this is fun. Reffing is fun. Yeah, you know, we could probably call a dozen holds all day.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see
we call things all the time. We want the game to keep flowing. We want to see the guys out there getting to play.
Let's see if Jagged can do something against this man-down defense. The check's just so fast, you know, Jagged doesn't see when they're moving.
The pass didn't get to Simpson, so he went and got it. His shot bounces off Marish, comes back out. Simpson gets it back, loses it. Vimala is going to get there first, scoop it up. The stick's extended, though, and it's knocked away.
Simpson does such a good job in there staying low. It's hard to move him.
Boucher.
Probably a time for a better shot there.
Yeah. Nah, I mean, you've got 55 seconds left in the game. You got to score a bunch in a hurry, but really, you're not thinking about getting 10. You're thinking about trying to get one there, and another moment, a beat, to just realize where you were would bring an idea. Then again, you see that open lane to the net, you get excited. Sometimes you just let her rip.
Yep. You get excited and let her rip. Great D by Glenn Nazar there after the long outlet pass to get Jagged back to 5-on-5 instead of 1-on-1. Skip pass almost gets through.
Polak is released. We're in the final 30 seconds.
Yeah, I think Jagged's going to be happy just to get out of here. It would have been nice for to see them be able to compete offensively. I think Custodes' defense is just, you know, too good, and offense just too good. Goaltending is just too good.
8 seconds to go. Lob pass up to Scala. He's going to lob it into the, no, he's going to make a pass down. And it will be left there. Terrific game by Custodes, showing us the way that box lacrosse is played. Jagged Mountain, a lot of heart, a lot of effort. 11-1 the final. And I just want to point out, whenever we're saying, you know, I'm correcting things that I see officials do or pointing out how I think it should be seen. I have a great view up here, but we're all human, we all make mistakes. I make mistakes in my calls, the officials make mistakes, the players make mistakes, the coaches make mistakes. We're all here to develop, grow the game of lacrosse, and have a lot of fun, like you said. I had fun calling the game with you. Thanks, Ryan.
Me too, man. This was great. Thanks for having me. I really enjoyed being up here, and it's, you know, like I said, it's special for me because I've got friends on that team. This is their first time here. This is kind of really my first time because I was only here for a day last year, so you know, kind of didn't count. So I'm still the new guy around here.
I really appreciate you coming in. we are going to wrap up. We've got one more game tonight. It should be a dandy. Istanbul Sultans and the Riggers from Ireland. I'm Stephen Stamp. This has been Ryan Wallace with me. Thank you, and good luck with everything coming up in the next few weeks. Fatherhood et al.
Yeah, cheers, buddy.
All right, that'll do it. We'll be back shortly.
Let's go. Let's play for that smell.